from Portland!
Portland!
We are here in Portland because we are visiting Twilight filming locations, right?
Yeah, we are.
But I'm so excited because actually the main reason we're here is because we're staying overnight for 3 nights at Bella's house. This is not Bella's house, this is a hotel. But we get to check in later today. So before we check in, we're just gonna hang out in Portland, do a couple different things, go to Japanese garden, do all our favorite things. I think the first Twilight filming location we're gonna go to is actually the last location in the movie, the prom scene. So we're gonna go check that out. Bring you guys with us, right?
Yeah!
Okay, well, we're gonna get on the road and see what we can get up to today. First location. This is the last scene of the movie. I think it burned down in 2011 and somebody bought it and now they're fixing it up and it looks amazing. Like, it looks so good. So this is the scene where they filmed Prom, and then the gazebo I feel like was like right there. Right? Like, I feel like the gazebo would have been right there. Gazebo's not there, obviously, but look at that view. This is the front of it, I think. And then there's the view back there of when they're walking into Prom. So they actually come in from the other side of it. Wouldn't it be so cool if they built the gazebo again and put it there? I know it was just for the movie, but that would be so cool if they did that. There it is. Alright, we just left the viewpoint in. We're heading actually to the hospital scene. It's just the next closest place. We're doing this very out of order. Adam just asked, why would she almost get hit by the van in a hospital parking lot? Let me explain where we're going. Bella almost gets hit by the van in the high school parking lot. So then she goes to the hospital, she gets checked out, and they realize nothing's wrong with her because, you know, Edward saved her life. In the hospital, she like goes out of the emergency room area and is about to turn the corner, and that's where she hears Edward talking to Rosalie and Carlisle. He comes down the hall and she's like, are you gonna tell me how you stopped the van? And he's like, what do you think happened? And he's really cryptic and weird about it. Basically gaslighting her. So that is why we're going to the hospital, because I guess you can go see that corner that they had that conversation in.
I can't wait.
So we're gonna go there and check it out. Check out the corner where they had that confrontation.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. I found the corner. This is the corner that Bella is looking around when she sees Edward talking to Rosalie and Carlisle right down this hall. And she comes out that door. This is it. I was gonna go in and get a better shot of it, but going into that hospital and like walking around in there is not really the vibe. That's not really what they want you to do. Wesley's passed out, so Olive and Adam are at the park. I'm like starstruck to visit a location that they filmed that movie at, or those actors and actresses once stood. And I also think that my dream job would be actually location scouting for these kinds of movies, or just any movie in general. And I did go in the hospital for a second, but it was like quiet and it just didn't feel right. So, on to the next one. Coming up to the Cullen House. You can't go in it. There's a gate. They don't want you to drive up their driveway, obviously. But this is the general vibe and area of where Edward lived. I can't really see anything through the trees, but it's back there. I wish I could see it. Bummer that we can't see the Cullen House. I did see it through the trees a tiny bit. I get it. They have a gate. They don't want anyone to drive up there and see their house. Just wanted to see the general area. What I find so interesting about all of this is, as a location scout for these movies, that neighborhood where that house is the windiest uphill roads with who is the location scout going through that neighborhood and they just came across that house, or maybe they knew about it from the architect, but what an interesting place to find the location to film for this movie, right? It was such a beautiful neighborhood. But I would have loved to see the house. We just stopped at the grocery store to get some treats and food so we can make dinner, because we are on our way to probably my most anticipated location, Bella Swan's house. Let's go.
What would teenage Lauren say right now?
Teenage Lauren would not believe this is happening to me. That's so cute! Going in.
Let's do this.
Oh my god.
Where's the toilet?
There's a toilet right there. This
This
is so cool! Okay, let's get that over. Oh my god! This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's go check it out! Oh my god!
Nice and cool in here.
This is so cool! And a guest book we can sign while we're here. Wherever you want, buddy. This is so cool. Go ahead, go in there. Whose room is this? This is Bella's room. Edward. This is so cool. This is so cool. They have her clothes. I can't believe this is real. There are so many details in this house that I will be sharing in a separate video because I'm too overwhelmed right now to Okay, separate video, house tour, coming soon. Let's go! Watching Twilight under a wolf face blanket. Look at this. The kids are at the house. We're so tired from all this driving. Something that you don't realize when you're doing this, by the way, is how far everything is from each other. Obviously in the movie it's all in the same town, but it's not really in the same town for filming locations. For example, today I wanted to see the high school parking lot where the crash almost happens and where a lot of scenes are filmed. That's 45 minutes north from the house. And it's actually technically in Washington. So I got to do this drive by myself. And on the way here, about 20 minutes in, I got a notification that my tire pressure was low. Am I gonna get a flat tire and get stuck in this high school parking lot forever? Maybe. So we'll find out what happens. They didn't film the interior high school scenes in this school. This is just the exterior. So when Bella gets to the school for the first time, the van crash, all of those parking lot scenes are filmed in this parking lot. I've always wanted to see it. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this is right where the Cullens park. Their Volvo. This is right where Edward is standing before Bella gets hit when he's watching. You can see my car way over there. It's kind of where she's parked on her first day. She goes up here. So we're gonna go up here. And I think she meets Eric up here. They're like walking up these stairs. I've decided that I want to move to this town and I want my kids to go to high school here so that every day they can pull up to the Twilight parking lot. Like, do you think anybody who goes to school here thinks about it? Or do you think it's like old news? Like, I can't get over it. It's so cool. I would love to go to high school here. Okay, we're at the greenhouse scene. They go on a field trip to the greenhouses, and I think it's this one right here. We can peek in, there's no plants. Must be just like two, oh, there's like some in there. This is it. This is full of plants in the movie, Olive. No plants right now. Are there lots of bees? Ooh, oh, you're trying to catch a butterfly? And this is right about where Eric shows Bella the worm.
Yeah.
We were just exploring. Look what we found.
I want a pepper.
Yeah, and the compost machine.
Yeah,
This is where the teacher takes out a cup of compost tea. He pours it right out from there. This is that machine. It's not in that greenhouse that we looked at, but it's over here where you can see it. Our next location is the Stonecliff Inn, which is a restaurant, and it's also where they filmed all the outdoor scenes. So when Bella finds out Edward is a vampire and he's like in the tree, or when he like throws the stick, that's all filmed in the parking lot of this restaurant. But the downside is this was like a really anticipated spot. Somebody vandalized it recently to the point where they had to close the whole area off to the public. So you can still go eat at the restaurant, which is what we're gonna go do. But you can't go, apparently, back in the area where they filmed. Okay, here is the sign now. Twilight location closed. They used to have this sign that showed all the different spots you could see. It says, all Twilight filming locations are closed indefinitely. This is due to ongoing vandalism. So you can't go back there. This is the general area where it was. There's nothing wrong with looking at it from the parking lot. We are going to eat here too, because this restaurant is gorgeous. So we'll eat here, feel out the vibes, but you cannot go back into filming locations anymore. Sad. This is the place that's closed. You can't go back there. This is the part that got vandalized. But it is amazing. And it is where they filmed it. And I'm not gonna go back there. But it's pretty cool that they were back there filming. This place is so beautiful too. There's a giant stone cliff in the background that rock climbers go up. And that's why this is called the Stone Cliff Inn. But back in there is where they filmed all of those really cool outdoor scenes. It's so pretty. We are leaving dinner from the Stone Cliff Inn. Did you like your dinner?
I loved it.
It was so good. The kids did really good. Good vibes sitting out on the patio.
Twilight vibes.
I had a blackberry margarita. It's like their specialty drink.
It's called the Bella Swan Blackberry Margarita.
It wasn't, but we can call it that. And I asked them about what happened with the vandalism. Somebody found some rocks back there and carved into the roots of the trees and the trees themselves. Maybe it was their initials, maybe it was Twilight quotes, maybe it was Twilight related stuff, but a rock climber, because you can rock climb back there, there's just like a big stone cliff, and they have a sign that says Carver Rock Climbing Club. A rock climber is the one who saw the vandalism and told the staff and told the owners of the stone cliff. And I guess it was so bad that the trees might die. It's just sad that like that kind of vandalism truly ruins it for every other person trying to go see those spots who wouldn't vandalize it, like more than likely wouldn't do it. But I get it. It's a precaution, right?
So are they not reopening it then?
Probably not. They probably won't reopen it. They used to have this big sign that was for Twilight fans, and they had plaques at all the spots where you could see exact things from the movie, like the lion fell in love with the lamb, or when Edward goes out in the sun and his skin glitters. Like all of that was filmed in that spot, and the crew was in the parking lot. We drove by it a couple times from the parking lot, like from our car, and I think I can make out the spots, like see the spots. Obviously I don't know, I don't know for sure, but it's so close to the parking lot, which is so crazy. Like they just filmed all of that right there. So you can like kind of see stuff from the parking lot, but there are signs everywhere that say no trespassing, and they have cameras up now, and they don't want you back there, so don't go back there. Another bummer of a filming location closed because the owners are probably on vacation for a week or so is the Carver Cafe. This is the cafe that Charlie and Bella eat at every day. In the books, they cook all their food. In the movies, pretty sure they eat right at this table here that I'm looking at. It looks exactly the same as the movie. It's on a really busy, loud road, so sorry if it's really loud. Let's see if I can zoom in. That is cool. That's the cafe. We can't go in, so we're just looking in the windows.
Where's the table?
Right here in front of us.
It's this one?
This is the table because it's right in the corner, so you can eat here and you can get breakfast there. It's such a cute little restaurant though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I also love the sign. There it is, the Carver Cafe. Sad we can't go in, but maybe next time. I would have liked to have berry cobbler here, but not today. Hi, are you driving? Where are we going? You're driving. Let's go. You say hi?
Hi.
Thought I'd come outside and show my favorite time of day. Bella's house at Twilight. It's so peaceful out. Time for bed. You ready to go to the beach today?
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach today. You going upstairs? Okay. Careful. Okay, we made it to Ecola State Park. Look at this sign. Notable film locations.
Mommy, look.
The Goonies was filmed here. Twilight right here at the end of Indian Beach, which is where we're going. Welcome to Indian Beach, one of the most beautiful places on earth. This is where Jacob tells Bella the legends of his tribe. And this is supposed to be La Push in the movie, but it's Indian Beach at Ecola State Park, which is at Cannon Beach. Literally one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And here's the rocks they walk by. It's just so beautiful here. It's like the perfect day. It's like 60 or 70 degrees, and we are just having the best day. We came all the way here for just this filming location, and the Goonies have a filming location here too, but we're here for Twilight. And it's the perfect day. And I'm so happy to be here. We made it back to St. Helens. We spent the day in Cannon Beach. It's about 2 hours from the house, so a little bit far to make the drive, but definitely worth it. But we're back in town. I'm going to be checking out a couple stores. Some of them were filming locations. There's some filming locations in St. Helens that I have to see before we go tomorrow. One of them is the prom dress try-on scene that they're in Port Angeles for. That's actually a gift shop and hair salon. There's the alleyway that Bella sees those bad guys coming after her when she's shopping in Port Angeles, and kind of that back parking lot area where Edward comes zooming around in his Volvo and rescues her at night. And then there's the Bloated Toad, which is not really a restaurant, but a building on this street as well where they had their first date, and the bookstore that she goes to, which isn't a bookstore either. Okay, come with me.
But yeah, there's people that come all the time, but I like it, you know, it doesn't bother me.
It's a small scene, but it's just cool to be able to go to these places, you know, and like feel like you're living it. So it's cool. I was trying to go to that store with the dresses and the costumes from Twilight. They were closed. The owner was away. But I met these two people, this really nice older couple who was also trying to go in the store. And they were like, "Oh, are you here to check out for the Twilight stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually staying in the house." And yeah, they're like, I wish you could go in this store because this is where they got a lot of their set decorations and costumes. When they were filming it in 2008, they were walking down the street on the main street, and they're like, "Why is there glitter everywhere?" It was from when they were filming the movie. Edward and, you know, the vampires who had to have glitter painted on their bodies. Like, we're walking down the street and like getting glitter on stuff while they were filming, or while they were like getting ready for their scenes. And she said one of her friends, or someone she knew in town, they've lived here for a long time, was one of the extras in the scene with the prom dresses where I just was. And then we ended up walking around. They kind of told me a couple more facts and showed me the parking lot where Bella gets cornered by those bad men and Edward comes around with the Volvo. This is where he comes down. The couple told me that they painted this Worthington sign for the movie. That never was there. That was put on there by the staff for the movie. Sorry, it's a little windy. But I also want to show you something else they showed me. Like, I'm sorry. No. That is terrifying. This is the alleyway where she sees the bad guys. I'm walking it for real. And that's the bookstore. The Bloated Toad, where they had their first date. Look at this. Oh my god. Props. Now it's time to head back to the house. And we're making dinner. A book accurate dinner, actually. I wanted to make one of the first meals that she makes Charlie that is like very memorable to me for some reason. She makes him steak and potatoes. So I don't know, just kind of a fun thing to do in the house, like as if Bella would do that for Charlie tonight. So Adam is at the house making that dinner right now while the kids are home. So I could come out and do this in town. Now it's time to go home. See you there. I can't get over how I'm just pulling up to the Bella Swan House and going inside for dinner. It's crazy to me that this is real. It'll never get old. Hi.
Hi.
All right, we're making steak and potatoes in Charlie's kitchen. Just like Bella made for Charlie.
Bella!
It really stood out in the book for me when she made steak and potatoes for him in the first book. I don't know why. And I've always had it in my mind that I was going to do that if I ever got to stay here. And the potatoes are in the oven. We'll make a salad. I'm having a glass of wine. If you're wondering why the blinds are drawn, it's because, how many people do you think have come to look at the house since we've been here?
Since we got home, or since we've been on the trip?
Just in general.
I'd say between it's been 50 to 100 people a day.
A day.
I don't know. I mean, that's what we've seen.
We wake up at 6 when the kids are up. There's somebody in the front of the house taking photos. Seriously, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, I would do the same thing. But, like, I have to have the blinds drawn because it's just a little bit weird. I mean, right out here is where they take their pictures. Like, right on the road there. And you can see right in these windows. It's a bay window. You would just see directly in the kitchen. But yeah, that's like something I knew people would be here looking at the house, of course. But not this many people. We have the windows in the back open. But it just kind of makes you realize if you lived in a famous house like this one, and people were coming to take pictures of it all the time, like it is, it's pretty intense. It is crazy the amount of people who are Twilight fans coming to take a picture. I want to be friends with every single one of them. But I'm also a little too scared to go outside and talk to anybody. So I don't blame everybody for taking pictures. No, it's just a little bit.
It's awesome.
It's just a little intense. I don't think we really realized how many people there would be. Do you think they would eat it here in the kitchen? Or do you think they would eat in the dining room together?
I don't know. Where'd they eat in the movie?
They never ate at their house in the movie, really. I mean, in the books, she cooked all the meals for him, but in the movie, they went out to eat at the Carver Cafe.
Oh, that's right.
If this was book accurate, would they eat here at the kitchen table? I think so, because it's just the two of them. I think we're going to eat right here. The kids are happy. They're watching TV. Or what do you think? Should we eat in the dining room?
It's your call.
We'll take my glass of wine over there. Let me show you something. Okay, here's the dining room. They have the Twilight vinyl, the record. Second movie, first movie. Which album's better? Probably the first movie. But you can put the music on the record player and listen to it while you eat or walk around the house. And there's Victoria. What song should we listen to? What's some good dining music? Never Think is sung by Robert Pattinson. That is the song that is playing in the background of their first date at the Bloated Toad. So that is going to be dinner time music. Are you ready to have a nice dinner date?
I'm ready to have a beautiful
Here at the Swan House dining room table, listening to the date night music.
I would like. What's up, Bob?
So we're going to take these steaks and those potatoes and go eat at the dining room table and listen to be serenaded by Robert Pattinson. This is the best night of my life.